I got a check engine code on this car. It's p0013. That signifies that there's an issue with the VVTi system on this car, specifically on bank 1 with the exhaust side. I've already done the low-hanging fruit of making sure the engine oil is topped off, there's fresh fluids in the engine. I also swapped around solenoids to see if that would make any difference as to where the check engine light goes. And it didn't. So now we got the multimeter out and we're actually gonna start digging into it a little bit deeper. I got the key in the on position, but the engine's off. And with that, we have, let's see if I can get this connected a little bit better. We have about 11.5 volts, so there is power to the plug. What we're gonna do now is apply 12 volts and just make sure that this actuates when it's given power. All of the solenoids actuated when power was applied, so I feel like we're good there. Next, we're gonna check resistance, so the multimeter is back on. I got it set up to check that. And it's sitting at around 7, we'll just say 7.3, 7.4-ish. All of the solenoids ended up being around 7.2, 7.4 in that area. And when I looked online, what I found is the spec for the ohms should be between 6.9 to 7.9. So these are good in that regard. We're gonna check the grounding now just to make sure that's good. No reaction there or sound. Touching the other prong. Same thing, that's good. If we heard a sound like this, that would be an issue and tell us that this is bad. All the solenoids checked out, so kind of as an act of desperation, I took a little bit of carb cleaner and went through and cleaned them all out. I don't think that's really gonna make a difference, but I figured I'd give it a shot. So right now we'll test start the vehicle and see if that makes any difference, because it was running a little rough last night when I took it out. And let's see. I attached the scan tool just to go ahead, clear the codes. The engine actually is running smoother because yesterday it was stumbling. So I hope this is a step in the right direction. Right now, I'll go take this for a quick spin around the block and we'll see if the light comes back. The check engine light came back after the cruise, which that sucks, but at least the car sounds really good and it's still driving fine. It holds its idle and then at full throttle, sounds pretty good. With the scan tool hooked back up, the fault codes are all the same still. P0013, current, pending, and permanent. Unfortunately, I did not get this fixed today. What I'm gonna do is talk to some people who know way more about this stuff than I do and then revisit this.